The United States is not far behind. A team from the US unveiled one of the smallest. The term submachine guns is used around the world. One of the coolest features is the patented compact action bolt mechanism, which is available in the 223 Remington 300 Black and 5.7 by 28mm calibers, with more options to come in the future. The magazine capacity is 30 or 32 rounds, and the gun comes with 2 magazines. It weighs about 4.4 pounds and is 14.7 inches long, not including the stock, so it could fit into a large pizza box. The cost is $2,000 for clients in the United States. The comments assessment reads, "Great, but a little costly." The Soviet weapon described in a review was a revolver shotgun. It's noteworthy to note that the first experimental 32 caliber model debuted in 1993. The 12-gauge model was quite popular, but production was halted, so the remaining copies are now of interest to collectors. Why did the gunsmiths stop producing such beauty? There are also known models in 12-gauge, 20-gauge, and 28-gauge, weighing from 6.8 to 8.2 pounds. Technically, this is a single-barrel revolver shotgun with a 5-round cylinder and no safety. It was designed for hunting, and the 12-gauge model was quite popular, but production halted, so the remaining copies are now of interest. Has more possibilities for pistol magazines than a cat has life. The creators of this carbine rifle state with confidence that it combines the best features of both a carbine and a pistol. Let's see what the American company Kel-Tec, known for its unconventional solutions, has to offer. First, the gun folds so that its length can be easily reduced to 29 inches. Second, there are models for Glock 17 magazines and for 40 SW cartridges. Third, the gun weighs around 4 pounds without ammunition. The end result is a compact carbine that you can get ready to fire quickly and easily, carry with you in a backpack. It costs $578 and is perfect for backpacking trips. The next item on our list is a product of the oldest firearms manufacturer in the world, Beretta, an Italian company. It was established in 1526, just 34 years after Columbus discovered America. Today, many nations around the world purchase Beretta firearms for their police and military forces, with the US having been their largest customer for a long time. The Beretta U-22 Neos is displayed on the screen. This firearm is no longer manufactured, but it is still readily available for around $300, and for good reason. It is chambered for 22 LR rounds, making it ideal for target practice and recreational shooting. The magazine holds 10 rounds. The firearm has an attractive Italian design, and it's easy to partially disassemble. Even if that weren't the case, the machine gun has something to surprise potential purchasers. Because the US military authorized the ammunition and silencer at the same time, something that hadn't happened in decades, this machine gun has already made history. The American branch of German manufacturer Sig Sauer created the MG338 machine gun. Targets can be hit at a range of 1.2 to 1.6 miles, and the rate of fire is roughly 600 rounds per minute. It is a powerful but lightweight machine gun, especially when compared to older weapons like the M2. It is designed for .338 Magnum cartridges but can be easily modified to fit 7.62 by 51mm NATO ammunition. Naturally, servo guns offer more intriguing weaponry. What do you think of this single-shot non-automatic 50 BMG sniper rifle that was originally intended to sell for only $875? It does seem a bit complicated to reload it because you have to break the barrel and receiver open, unscrew a breech cap, and only then can you remove the shell casing. However, the company was confident that the low price would make up for this quirk of the rifle. Today, it costs $16. An automatic weapon, a small assault weapon, a weapon that will be recognizable to any Battlefield and Call of Duty fans. It boasts a creative design but costs a hefty $1,720. Let's examine this ugly but intriguing weapon in more detail. The 45 ACP Chris Vector. The goal was to create a small, accurate, and precise weapon with good precision. To accomplish this, the designers came up with an ingenious feature. They placed a stabilizer inside the barrel which moves when the shot is fired and helps to keep the barrel horizontal while also reducing recoil and allowing you to shoot quickly and accurately. One of the world's simplest pistols with only 4 pieces is next on our list. Mark Serbu, a well-known engineer and expert on firearms, is the author and founder of Serbu Guns USA. You don't even need to weld to put this gun together at home. You can buy a string of wire for the spring. Of course, internet do-it-yourselfers have already constructed a ton of these weapons, each with a slightly different design. The pistol is made to take a single .22 caliber round. Next is a harmony of opposites. These custom pistols are called Ice and Fire. The gunsmiths used Damascus steel and Damascus titanium, while the front and rear sights were made from fragments of a 4.5 billion-year-old meteorite. Blue sapphires whose price per carat can easily surpass $1,000 were also used. The weapon also comes with a small toolkit, a hammer, a knife, and a wrench. The manufacturers say that the price that consumers will have to pay for this standard is beyond our ability to even begin to guess. In order to test whether the gun from Killing Them Softly would operate, this expert created a replica of it. It didn't take much work. All he had to do was reduce the barrels to roughly 3 inches and obtain a ridiculously small 12-gauge shotgun. Many made jokes in the comments about the pros and cons of the faster reload, better mobility, and the enemy knockback. But the most important thing to remember is that even after the upgrade, the weapon can still fire, even if not at a great distance. The shotgun's house sellers claim that it was an attempt to create an urban shotgun for police and special forces, and we would say that this shotgun was a success. It has excellent firepower for the most skilled shooter and devastating fire at 79 feet. The weapon is 29 inches long, has 2 hammers and 1 trigger, and can fire both barrels almost simultaneously if desired. It can hold 16 rounds of 12-gauge ammunition, and 2 Picatinny rails allow for some customization. The only drawbacks are that it weighs about 10 pounds and is quite expensive at $1,500. Speaking of the Colt M1911, this handgun was created in 1908, but the military and police can still use it as a personal weapon. To date, more than 4 million units have been produced and can be found all over the world from Argentina to Japan. To celebrate the anniversary of the illustrious handgun, the gunsmiths at Arsenal Firearms have created this double-barreled version according to online information. After all of these changes, the weight of the gun grew to 4 pounds and the firing density improved to 16 shots in 3 to 5 seconds. But the price also jumped to roughly $65,000. In truth, the designers just merged 2 ordinary 8-round magazines. A piece of 3D art, this gun will look nice on a shelf and make a great gift for sci-fi fans. So don't forget to rate the model the author adds. What score will you give it? This gun would fit perfectly in some video games, and since the scale of the weapon is 1:1, it will undoubtedly be of interest to owners of 3D printers as well. View a captivating film in a short amount of time without pausing it. Watch the next video for more amazing tech.